here at Brian Grazer's house in Santa Monica. Literally one of my all-time favorite tapings was the episode we taped with Brian. We talked to Ron about Brian as part of the taping with Brian, and then at the end of the conversation with Ron, he's like, you know, if you ever want, you can come out on set and do a taping with me. And I'm thinking to myself, this is the best thing ever. And so here we are. Hey, by the way, I have to ask as a starting question, did you ever find the picture I left in your house?
No.
Really?
No. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I pulled a Brian Grazer.
I understand. No, people have done this before. I mean, I've done this to so many people, and I always wonder how they haven't seen it like right away.
Right.
And I still have never found it.
Okay. We just spent about an hour chatting with Ron's longtime partner, Brian Grazer. I think we spoke to somebody who's one of the couple most important relationships in Ron's life and has been for decades. This is Mercedes. Come here, Mercedes. You see this wart on the side of my nose?
It's not a wart.
This is a pimple I popped a few days ago, and yes, thank you.
It's not bad. We tried to cover it up, but makeup looks worse.
We thought we hired a makeup person, and we're gonna have to fire her. Didn't exactly work out. So yes, I'm going to have a wart on the side of my face for the interview, but it shoots me from this side, so
we're good.
Clint's only gonna thank this guy as a face versus it coming across on camera.
Hello. Oh, Graham?
Yes.
Clint Howard.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. I was planning a little later in the conversation to bring
Well, I'll
it
keep
up.
all the
Then,
answers yes and no until we get to that
no.
point. Until we get That's a good way to get right. I do. I cherish Mom. I cherish what she did. And you know, listen, it's still, I can go back and kind of, you know, make fun of her. And, you know, she thought fresh vegetables was taking a can of green beans and opening the can. Oh, it's fresh. Well, that's where she came from. Thanks, Graham. It's been great.
I appreciate you doing that.
This is just going to give us consistency.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then we close those and then throw a fill into here.
Yeah.
That BTS, yo.
Can you tell me what we're about to do right now?
That clamp, can you guys
We are about to interview somebody. We're about to talk to Ron's daughter,
and then
actress and director Bryce Dallas Howard.
So as a kid, I feel so lucky that my dad hasn't like embarrassed me publicly. And if he had done Opie Gets Laid, it's just I wouldn't be in this business. I wouldn't.
We can end there. Thank you very much for doing this.
Your interview with Bryce Dallas Howard, how did that go real quick?
I think it went well. I think she's a character, like a really big, surprisingly big personality, and that's like an infectious kind of overpowering laugh. You know, I think she was a little guarded at the beginning, like not really sure, you know, what we were doing or any of that, but I think about a third of the way in, she got comfortable and could tell, you know, we really came prepared, and then she started to open up, and it was a treat. Now we are getting ready to spend the entire day with Ron Howard.
What are you guys shooting with here, just so I know?
Red Raptor, 2 Komodos.
You know, the Red Studios, which is, you know, kind of the home base for the cameras you guys are all using right now. Those are the same stages where the Andy Griffith Show was shot. I mean, it was this, if you went over and looked at it, they're just incredibly modest. I don't know, 8 stages or something, no back lot whatsoever. And when I was a kid growing up there, it was like 6 of the top 10 shows in the nation were actually being shot on this little unpretentious lot.
We were at Imagine, getting ready for the big interview. Lots of question cards.
Are you gonna get to all those?
I hope. Might be a long day, but I think he's up for it, so.
I was 26, 27, and I'd been directing for a few years. And I was just, I'd lost patience with not being able to devote, all my energies to making that transition and giving that its chance.
Mr. Howard, you just interviewed with Graham. How did it go?
Well, it went great. It was long, and man, oh man, does he do his research. So we were kind of looking under all corners of my life. It was quite something. He was digging pretty deep on my parents, which that's even though I wrote a book about them, the boys, not something that I talk about in interviews a lot. It was kind of fun to go into that family, those family members.
And I would have these kinds of conversations with my dad where I would begin to recognize how profoundly she had influenced the course of his life and therefore our lives.
We just finished the interview with Ron Howard. How did it go?
I think it went well. I think I wore him out. But, he's such a great storyteller. And there's just so much history there. I mean, his career spans from silent film actors to the most notable stars of present day, in addition to just having such a great life. So it's interesting to capture all of that. You know what I'm saying?
No, what?
I can't talk about you.
Sorry.
Your role in the script process is what?
It varies. On the day, it can be liberating the actors from the scripted dialogue to experiment with something else, or it can be defending the scripted dialogue and saying, no, this is here for a reason that I understand, we must have this line. I had acne and skin problems, and as an actor, I had something I had to deal with. And I went to the dermatologist, analyzed my diet, and realized that I actually couldn't eat anything in the cafeteria except salad with no dressing. Yeah, this is the Brian Hurst Gymnasium. Brian Hurst was my coach on the B basketball team. And he was also the athletic director. But it gives me a great feeling to come back in here because I was so proud to actually be on a team that got to play on this court.
I know we've been pursuing you for a long time, and I've been harassing you a bit about doing this, but this was a really fun day, and I appreciate you giving us a little slice of your life, as well as letting us talk to Bryce and the family, and it's been a lot of fun. Thank you for having us.
Well, I look forward to seeing it. It's been a fun day.
And I guess we should do one of these.
One of these, yeah, COVID fist bumps.
I was getting a little concerned there that he was going to miss every one of his baskets. You could kind of tell that he was feeling a little pressure too, especially because the entire team was looking on. So we wrapped with Ron about 10 minutes ago. It's now 5:24. Our flight was supposed to take off at 5:35. Luckily, it's delayed about an hour, so we're going to be able to catch the flight. I'm hoping get a little food. We'll get home at 1 a.m. tonight, and then we fly on Sunday to Italy for Howard Schultz.